All right. Hello, everybody. It has been a while. It's been about over a week or so, I think, since my last Blender stream. Um, Maybe it's been 2 weeks. I don't know. I can't keep track of time. But welcome. I appreciate you guys being here, no matter what platform you're watching on. I'm streaming on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and X. And I appreciate you guys coming back here to check in on me and check things out. My name is Alexander Trapp. I am trying to learn Blender 3D to become a 3D animator. I seek the elusive jiggle physics, and I also hope to pander to everybody. Whether you like women, whether you like men, whether you like giant monsters and robots and things, I hope to pander to all of you. That is my goal. So, welcome, Jor. Thank you for coming in with that weird Ratchet emote. Who's that Ratchet with like a kiss and lipstick? I was like, what the heck is that? And thank you, of course, for all of the THICC emotes and the Sonic emote. I am so looking forward to playing Sonic Race, Cross-World Racing, whatever the hell the game is called. I look forward to playing it, and I am so happy that the game is cross-play with everything. Everybody can play some Sonic. No one will be left out, whether if you're on the Switch or PC or PlayStation or Xbox. Everyone will get them some Sonic. You know, it's funny because my brother got a Switch 2, and he is not enjoying Mario Kart World. Like, he doesn't like the way it plays, just nothing. And at first I kind of chalked it up to, well, you've been playing Mario Kart 8 for like 10 years, so, you know, you're probably just too used to it, but he's been making all kinds of complaints. So, who knows? Maybe I can convert him to the ways of Sonic and get him to play the new game. Hopefully the new game is great. Axel, welcome. Jor says, Ayo, and he's serving. Ah, Ratchet is serving them kisses. Them kisses. But yeah, so today, of course, we're going to be continuing my Blender 3D journey. And where are we exactly in this tutorial? So we're past rigging. So now we're on to animation principles is the name of this section. So this should be very interesting. So no doubt it's going to be, well, I mean, the title of each section says like rig and skin, wobble actions, looking left and right, shocked and stretched, look around. Okay, so we're going to be doing all kinds of stuff. And then the section after that, section 6, is character animation. So this is all of the stuff I wanted to do getting into Blender 3D. And yeah, I'm excited to do it. So like once I get decently good with like character animation, I'll move on to stuff like, you know, modeling and creating environments and all that kind of stuff, and then, you know, I'll do, like, test animations and things. How's my day going? You know, I've been kind of talking about, like, how my day's going, Axel. Are you paying attention? Are you listening? Or are you just asking questions? Type 1 if you're listening. But, I mean, other than that, you know, I've been dealing with a lot of other stuff. I've been dealing with, like, caregiver burnout. You know, my day job is caring for my mom. And it's difficult because I have my own physical ailments as well. My back problems are getting worse year after year. And it's hard to take care of someone else when you're kind of just dragging your aching body around all day, and you still have to go to doctor's appointments. So it's rough, but you know, I have a lot of blessings, and you know, I'm only human, so I will complain every now and then, but you know, I try to keep things in perspective. So with that said, let's go over to this screen over here. And we'll go to screen capture so you don't have to see my Windows bar. There it is. Capture Blender. And there we go. I'll put on some music in just a moment. Okay. Typed out that message. I was gonna post like a bunch of hold on a second. Sorry, someone sent me an image, and it concerns one of my projects, so I just thought it was interesting. Okay. Now let's get on to doing stuff. I will put on... Oh yeah, let me do this real quick. Get the chill hop thing going and play the music from chill hop. And we'll start with this. Oh yeah, you guys can't hear it. Hold on. Alright, now you should be able to hear it. I need to turn down my headphones slightly. Yep, that's the splash screen right there for Blender 4. I'm not using Goo Engine for this next part. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of that splash screen in just a second. Once again, you won't be able to hear the tutorial that I'm going through. But, you know, you'll follow along with me as I get through it. Alright, so this first section's just a minute long. So, it's just probably talking about what we're going to be going through. And let me just show you guys real quick that this is what I'm going to be... So we're on this section. Section 5, Animation Principles. Oh wait, actually you didn't see that at all. I'm sorry. Hold on, let me bring that back, and I gotta turn off screen capture. I have to remember things like that. There we go. So there's that. So, like I said, Section 5. We'll probably go through Lesson 37 today. You know, this will probably just be a short stream. Maybe just like 90 minutes or so, once we finally get things going. Alright, let's turn back on screen capture. Alright, well, here we go. So apparently we're going to be using a character called Benny the Bean. Let's see how this goes. Didn't know you had a gorilla. That's not a gorilla. That's Gojira. Jor Go-Go. It is Godzilla. See? Look over. Like, move your mouse over where the emote is. Specifically, it's Godzilla from Godzilla vs. Kong. Right after he hits Kong with his heat ray, and he starts laughing at Kong, which was kind of a weird thing to see, admittedly. And I was like, you know what? That's an interesting face, so we'll use that as my Godzilla emote. But yeah, one of these days, hopefully we can take a little afternoon to chat and set up some sound redeems, so you know I can have stuff like a Godzilla roar play or all sorts of stuff. Okay, back to the course. Oh, okay. So, apparently this is a character I have to download and then, well, install. So, we'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, dismiss that. Where is, let's see. Rigging Benny the Bean, download. Alright, let's see which one is which. We'll download this to my Blender folder. There we go. And Cascader is something I need to get into as well. But we'll save that for later. Alright, let's load Benny the Bean. We'll use Blender 4.1, or 4.4 I should say. Okay, good. I don't think this character has been rigged yet. Alright, so let's... Hold on a second. I gotta close down Blender. And then bring up this Blender file here. And then go to Screen Cap. Go here. There we go. So yeah, we're gonna be rigging this character here. Kind of reminds me of a character from Real Monsters. I know that's taking it back about 30 years. Oh, that's right. Dom is doing his stream with his bro today. I forgot about that. Well, I will give him a raid later. Once we're done here. Okay, let's continue onward. Let's see, so where is he on this? Is he in... No, he's back in object mode. Yeah, this definitely looks like a character you'd see in, like, in a children's, program. So what the instructor's talking about right now is if you wanted to make this character yourself in Blender, like how to make it if you want to. But we're not going to go through that. We're just going to, you know, go through the rigging process itself because, like I said, I'm not doing character modeling just yet. You know, I'm focusing more on just moving characters around rather than, like, building a character. But we'll get to that, you know, in future blending live streams. That kind of reminds me of something. Yeah? What is it, Axel? What does it remind you of? Yep, so he basically says download or create it if you want to. Maybe on another time I'll actually try creating it myself. Let's see, I don't see any signs of Mr. Trickster yet. He must still be snoozing. How dare he snooze this late? I demand his attention! Alright, so we're going to go to front view. We're going to need to create some bones, no doubt. Oh, I thought I clicked one. There we go. Now we're on front view. Alright. Let's take that. Well, no, we'll keep that on. So, Shift A, and then we're going to add an armature. Ah, right. I guess you have to right-click if you want to add a specific kind of armature, but I believe it's just the normal kind. Yeah, I think I can already see it at the bottom. Yeah, there it is, too. Right there. If you look here in the upper right-hand corner where this collection is, it says armature. Alright, so we need to go to data properties. There. Oh yeah, the viewport display thing. Oh, no, there it is. It's right there. And then put it in front. And there it is. A little rusty at Blender after not having used it for about 2 weeks, but... Actually, let me see when was the last time I did a Blender stream. I'm just curious, because that was day 25, quote-unquote. When was it? Live? Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago. So, yeah. Little rusty from not having done Blender for 2 weeks, but, you know, gotta get back to it. Alright, let's see what the next step is. Where are you, tutorial? There you are. I'll just keep it over here. Alright, nice to see that the Restream chat app is working across all platforms. Of course, if anyone's watching on X, I can't see what what you're doing. Let me say a quick hello to my friend Geekdom on his stream. Okay, I'm sure he'll appreciate that message. Huh, that's weird. I don't know why the Restream chat app didn't record all of the things that Jor said. It kind of stopped after it said, after he said, I didn't know you had a gorilla emote. But it didn't record anything else. Oh well. At least it sort of works. Right. Back to the tutorial. Oh, okay, so we have to turn on, let's see, that. Front. Oh, the axes, okay. Or axes. I always refer to them as axes. Alright, now we're going to go into edit mode. Okay, so it looks like the bone tip is going to come here to the middle of the body. So let's do that. G key, Z key, going up to about there, it looks like. I'm gonna say about there. Yeah. Alright, and then E to extrude. Well, I probably should have hit the Z key as well. And it comes right up there between the eyes. Yeah, looks like about that far. Just curious about something. Okay, good. You guys can't see that. That's good. Hi, Riot! Oh, your car payment fund moved up like $200 from the last time I saw. That's awesome. Yes, so it was at $400. My mom is also helping me each month. And, you know, I'm, of course, putting in. So, yeah. Yep, so we're at $600 now. What's also good news is I can claim my sick leave time for the year. So, when that gets to me, I'll be putting it, like, we're gonna go from like 600 to like 1200, and then plus what I put in normally each month every time I get paid. So it'll be like 1400 by the end of the month. So that's gonna be really good. We'll be more than halfway there. And then each month going forward, it'll be like $300 saved up. Plus whatever I'm earning from YouTube and Twitch. And, you know, if anyone else wants to donate as well. So, if people donate, that's great. If they don't, that's fine. You know, I'll be saving up. Like I said in my, my vlog update video. Which, by the way, I hope people will check out if they haven't seen it already. I'll put the link to it in chat, and I'll pin it as a message as well. But yeah, either by November or December, you know, I'll be able to go to one of the Toyota dealerships and be like, "Oi! I want to put a down payment on that there, that RAV4 SUV. Yes, right. I need to transport me and my mum. We gotta go places." If I walked in there sounding like that, I think they'd probably escort me off the property with security. Or maybe they'd be sufficiently fooled by my awful, I don't know what accent that was. British, Australian. I was trying to go for Australian, but I don't think I quite nailed it. Alright, so let's go here. And I'll post the link here to the, Do you think it's okay to be an adult and still not have a driver's license? Well, where's this question coming from, Axel? But the answer to that is, yeah, lots of people are well into like their, you know, 30s, 40s, 50s, and some of them never get driver's licenses. They either, you know, take public transportation, or they get rides, or, you know, there's all sorts of reasons. Maybe some have a fear of driving. I know I certainly did for a while. Check out my vlog for June. There we go, and there's the link. Because I'm an adult, and I failed 3 times to get my driver's license. Hey, you sound just like me! I failed my driver's license test 2 times. And then on the 3rd attempt, I got it. And it was not easy. You know, I practiced a lot. My oldest brother let me drive his car. He was in the car, of course, with me. And, you know, we would drive around and we would practice, and then I would take the test. And yeah, it was hard. You sounded like a mixture of a Yankee and an Italian. Yep. That was, yeah, I gotta work on my impressions. Alright, so there's the link to my vlog, right? I know you've already seen it, but for anyone else who has not seen it, check out my vlog for June. I would appreciate it. And I'll post it over here on Twitch. And I'll make that a pinned message. And I'll post it on KICK as well, in case anyone is watching. Check out my vlog for June and pin the message. Right, says, I failed 3 times and succeeded on the 4th, passed at the bare minimum. If I had lost 1 more point, I wouldn't have passed. I know how that goes. I know how that goes. It can feel extremely demoralizing not passing that test, especially after you've prepared so hard for it, you know, like mentally, or you practiced, you know, driving around, like a relative helped you out, and then you still failed, it's rough. It really is. Alright, let's move on. What are we doing now? Alright, now we're going to go to side view. That's going to mess with my VTuber just a little bit, but I'll fix that in a second. There we go. Yeah, I guess I need to try and study harder. Definitely. And, you know, if you can, hopefully you can get some, you know, a relative or a friend to help you, you know, let you practice driving, because, you know, studying, of course, is all theoretical, it's all academic, it's a mental lesson, but physically doing it, you know, driving the car, trying to have some sort of control of the car, that is something else entirely. So, you know, I hope you can get some help in that regard, too. And also, thank you everyone who is watching on all of the platforms. Ah, I see a buddy of mine is watching, to which I will say, we may have to postpone our writing for tomorrow. I'm sorry, man. I woke up late. I started this stream late. But, I wanted to get it done because it's been like 2 weeks since I've done a Blender lesson, so. Forgive me! But if you don't forgive me, you know, I understand that. Sometimes no forgiveness is necessary. Okay, onward with this. Okay, so now we gotta move this on the Y-axis, like so. Think about that far. We gotta give our beanie guy a, you know, a spine curvature. Even though he's made out of jelly. I don't know how that works. But don't question it. Just go with it. Ah, okay. So this here, G then Y. About there. I'm gonna bring this back slightly. Yeah, that's a bit more like how it is in the video. Oh, is the music too loud, by the way? I always worry about that whenever I'm playing it. Right, it says, at least from what I learned, Axel, steel your nerves and be calm on the driving portion. In my experience, it made me a nervous wreck knowing someone was watching my every move. No, the music isn't too loud. I can hear you just fine. Alright, thank you, Riot. Appreciate it. And, good advice as well. Oh, I will also be streaming later on tonight. You'll probably already be in bed by the time that happens, right? But I'm going to be playing more of Stellar Blade, so that's going to be on my gaming channel, of course. You know, the full release is coming out today, and I bought the complete edition after, Oh, it's actually updating right now. I guess it's ready to play. Alright, good stuff. So that'll be ready by tonight, and I am looking forward to continuing from where I left off from the demo of Stellar Blade. Actually, I need to bring this back slightly. G, Y... Looks like it's more about here? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to be doing something a little different. I got to move this microphone a little so I can see my television. Okay, so going to... where is it? Viewport display? Oh, okay, so I guess it's going to be this. Oh, wow. Alright, so I'm basically being introduced to the different kinds of bones that can be used. So there's stick, B-bone, envelope, and wire. I think the one we're going to be using for today's lesson is B-bone. Octahedral is what we've been using in the past for bones. So... let's see what the instructor has to say. Yeah, so we're going to be using B-bone, so we'll pick things up with that. Ah, it stands for bendy bone. And we're going to go to here, bendy bones, and let's see what else is going to happen. Wait, are we on the top bone? I think we're on the bottom bone. Yeah, let me select this one up here. There we go. Bone 01. Where is that? Oh, there it is. Alright. Alright, so we're going to select this. Let's come back over here. Oh no, that's selected. I just want this part. Actually, let me try this. This, and then this. There we go. Okay. Alright, so we're going to rename bone 001 to top. And then this one will be bottom. Hold on a second. Okay. Yep, just making sure I'm getting things right. I always have to double and triple check things because that's just how my mind works. Okay, so now we're going to go down here. Ah, segments, okay. Alright, so we're adding segments to the bones to make them, I guess, extra bendy. And now we need to make a controller bone. This next part's gonna be really confusing. Even the way he described it is like I can't even explain it clearly enough. So I'll just try to follow along as best as I can and explain it as best as I can. Riot says, "Ooh, Stellar Blade. I'll play that game sometime myself. I got a lot of games to play though." You're a true gamer, Riot. You're a true gamer. You're not a real gamer unless you have a backlog of games to play and you can't decide which one, so you just go back and play something that you're used to. Alright, so we're bringing up the timeline. Okay, I think... Are we just selecting these bottom bones here? I think we are. Alright, gonna go into pose mode. Oh wait, we need these bones down here. Okay. G, left click. And press G, Y, and move that about yay far there. Sorry, there's a lot going on here. I'm just trying to pay attention to it all. Hey, Mr. Proto, welcome. I want to see you get back to blending, but this isn't what I had in mind. Well, this is the next part of the lesson here. It does look like an eggplant. Oh, the model here? Yeah, I guess from the side view it kind of does. But this is what this character is called. Benny the Bean. Let me go back to side view. Whoops, I said side view. Press 1. Oh, those are his eyes on top? Yep. We're not going to be animating the character in today's lesson. We're just setting up the rig. In fact, this lesson's called Rig and Skin. So maybe we'll change the color at some point. Oh no, I just zoomed ahead. Nope, no color involved. Looks like we're going to be doing a lot of different actions with this character, because I think the next 37, the next 7 lessons are going to be dedicated, I think, just to working with this. Yep, it's a bean with eyes. Yep, he's called Benny the Bean. Nope, I'm not doing anything naughty today. Where are we? What are we doing now? Okay, so basically, I was just being shown an example of why we need a controller bone for these bendy bones. So, I guess we can just go ahead and undo all of this. I didn't even follow all of the other steps. Do Control Z, get rid of the animation. Okay. Let's change the name to Senor Frijoles. Sure. Well, I guess I can take this ice pack off of my back now. I did some exercising earlier, and it was recommended that after I exercise, I put this this ice pack on my back. In fact, I'll just show you guys. I will actually turn on my webcam and show you guys my face. Ooh, and I got a bot. Just in time. Let me get rid of that. Goodbye, bot. Let's go to webcam view. There we are. So, this is the ice pack that I have. It's not recommended to have this directly applied to your skin, so I had it wrapped up in a towel like this and, you know, put this on my back for a little while. But now it's warmed up a little bit. There's still like a little bit of frost left on. I guess you can't really see that too well. Oh, maybe on this part you can see it. Yeah, there we go. There's the frost right there on the back. But I don't need that anymore for now. Oh yeah, I was also given... Where is it? Do I still have it? One of the doctors that I saw also gave me this. It's a topical cream for my back. And it's basically like icy hot, but it's a bit stronger. Back in the freezer it goes. Yeah, definitely for later. Yeah. Alright, well anyway, back to... Wait, what was that? Stop pain? Ah, Liliana. I saw you were lurking. Yep, that's what it's called. Stop pain. Curious as a chronic pain person. Yep, normally I use like extra strength icy hot. I mean, it's essentially icy hot, but it's stronger. It's a bit like medically, well, not even prescribed. This was given to me as like a sample. And it's like, use this after you're done, well, before you go to bed, like apply this to your back. And I did. What kind of microphone are you using? It's a really good sound quality. So this is an Audio-Technica AT 2020 Plus. I've had it for 11 years now. But yeah, one of my doctors gave this to me as like a sample, so I don't know. It says, what does it say? Maximum performance, pain relief. I don't, the camera's not exactly showing that too well. Focus, damn you! Oh wait, I know what to do. Hold on a second. I gotta go to my webcam properties and turn off the, oh my god, the auto fixture. Hold on a second. Configure video, auto focus, I mean. We'll turn that all the way off. Now maybe this should work. Still no. But anyways, That's what that is. I've been using, what does that say? Aspercream? And it seems to help a lot, but always finding new ideas to help with pain. Yeah, I visit a pain management doctor every month, and it's like, you gotta do that, you gotta sit in a group and do like mental health stuff, and then you get all this other stuff like massages or this like decompression table and seeing a chiropractor. It's a very involved process, and you know, when I went on Monday, I was just like, I really did not want to go through with all of that. But I had to, and you know, I did it. Another thing that was recommended to me is that I get some new shoes, so I did. I got these Under Armour shoes along with a foot support. Let me take this out of here real quick. Got these as well. This is what it looks like on the bottom. You know, to help with my, to help with all of that. Not to hell with all of that, but to help with all of that. Let's see. Wow, you get more human interaction than I do. Well, Mr. Proto, you also have to go and visit more live streams and talk to people. You know, that's, I mean, unless you mean like in real life, in which case, I hate it. I hate talking to people. No, I mean, when it comes to the pain management stuff, the thing that annoys me is having to explain, how did you get injured? How is your pain today? Are your medications still working the same way as they always do? And I'm just like, I am so sick of explaining this story again and again and again, and it's almost been 20 years of this. Alright, Liliana says, it's a lidocaine thing. My old pain management specialist won't do any more injections for me. I have someone that helps with my hip and low back, but the rest I just struggle with. Yeah, when I was doing when I was on my treadmill today, I had all kinds of pain shooting down from my back, and I did not like it. Trying to exercise with a serious handicap is, you know, it's not just like, I just want to sit around all day. I mean, I know I can be lazy, but, you know, I would love to exercise, you know, be more aerobic and all of that, but, you know, it's like you're exercising with several weights tied to your spine, essentially. And everything you do just jabs right into that area and just makes things hurt worse. I hate it. I hate it so much. Anyway, but let me read what you guys are saying. It's a lidocaine thing. Okay, I read that. I can't use lidocaine, actually. I have an allergic reaction to lidocaine. Like, I used this, this version of Icy Hot that has lidocaine in it, and every time I have lidocaine applied to my skin, I break out into horrible rashes. It's no bueno. That's right, I said bueno, my fellow Spanish speakers. Come at me. Mine is all genetic, which is annoying AF. Yeah. And Alpha Proto says, oh yeah, real life. Yeah. Liliana says, yeah, I'm just starting to be able to do things after my ankle surgery, which is still really rough. Yeah. Yep, no doubt. My doctors have recommended back surgery to me over the years, and I don't know, I might be getting to the point where I might actually just have to do it, because back in April, I got a double epidural, and the effects lasted about 4 days. I felt normal for like the first time in my life for like 1 day, Then I tried exercising, and then all of the pain just came back. Like you said, it's annoying. Alpha Proto says, after a while, you'll be like the Joker and give a different story every time you answer the question. I don't know. Maybe I will. Liliana says, yikes, that's rough. I also like Biofreeze. I don't think I've ever used Biofreeze. I need hip surgery, but I also need to lose weight. Yeah, and there's the catch-22, right? You have to lose weight, but you have to exercise. But if you exercise, you're going to cause yourself more pain. But if you sit around, you're just going to be in pain as well. It's, you know, I try not to complain. But, like I said at the start of the stream, I'm only human, so I'm gonna have my complaints. I'm gonna have my... I had some really, really bad days, like, last week. I was just, like, at a mental... just... not quite rock bottom, but I was really having trouble just picking myself up out of bed. That bed back there. Each day. And, you know, just trying to find a reason to even get up. And, you know... Right now, my reason for getting up each day is taking care of my mom, because you know, she needs care, and I'm the only one. I'm the only one that does it. I wish that would change. I wish I could get a break every now and then, and maybe have someone else help with my mom's care, but you know. Everyone else is living their lives, so I soldier on. Liliana says, I'm trying to do a calorie deficient as much as possible to try and help. I'm also hoping to swim a lot this summer. There's an idea. There's an idea. Ah, and there's my mom. I have the bathroom ready for you. Oh, but I need to put some stuff in. Yeah, I mean, you can go ahead and go on in, but I gotta put some stuff in there for you. I have headphones on, and it makes me talk louder. Okay, I'll stop yelling. Okay, guys, I'll be right back. Enjoy the music. Where's that be right back button? There it is. Alright, I am back, and we're gonna go back to the VTuber screen. There we go. Oh no, I know, I wasn't yelling. My mom, you know, just likes to... She has a very wry sense of humor, so... And I enjoy it. My sense of humor is a lot more absurd and crazy. And filled with innuendos. That's the way I do. Nick Gamer, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. Ah, Stellar Blade is ready to play. Hooray! I shall play it tonight. Hopefully I won't die as much. But the game's challenge is also part of its charm. Okay, so what are we doing next? Oh, that's right. We're going to make a control bone for this character. How much more do we have left in this tutorial? Not long, about 3 minutes. Oh yeah, I don't think we need this anymore, so we're gonna bring this down. Well, I guess we'll need it at some point because we're going to be doing actions and things. Okay, so do we have to select the entire bone? I don't think so. Alright, so we're back in edit mode. Alright, select the base of the bone. Oh, yeah, I forgot how to make those control bones. Okay, so we're going to hit the E key to extrude, the Y axis, and then go that way. Almost looks like it's growing a tail. Looks like it's going to about there. Okay, so we're going to select this bone, and then hit Shift H. It hides everything else except the control bone. And I think we have to disconnect it from the other bones? I forgot. This is what happens when you don't do things for 2 weeks. Alright, so it is going to be connected. Oh yeah, and this needs to be renamed to root. Go here, rename root. Alright, and then we do this, and then Control P, and it looks like keep offset. Oh wow, that would, yeah, that is not what we want. Okay, Control P and keep offset. Because if we do it the other way, the bone will just come out of the body entirely, and nothing will work! Alright, and then Control Tab. Oh, whoops. Control Tab. Pose mode. It's a lot of stuff to remember. Someone, and I forgot who, gave me some good advice about how to remember all of this stuff, and they said you have to kind of compartmentalize everything. It's like the rigging is done here, the modeling is done here. I'll still need help with character designs. Mr. Proto, you will come in very handy for that, along with Mr. Trickster. And I shall pay you for your efforts, of course. Alright, so the root bone should move everything. And it is! Oh no! The bones are gone! Where is it gonna go? You know, this kind of looks like a long leg with a foot. Kind of like a curved L. Curved L shape. So you right-click and then that returns everything to where it should be. Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah, let's see if we can select the bones and do it like that. So, rotate. Very interesting. What if we rotate from here? Okay, so that kind of does that. What about from here? Ah. So let's see, are we selecting all the bones or just one? Yeah, it looks like just that one. Alright, back to object mode. I guess we gotta do Control Tab. Object mode. Go here to this, and then I guess we're gonna connect everything all together. Yep, so select all. Oh dear. No, not that. I don't want to print anything. This is why I gotta make sure you're on the correct screen. Let's see. Oh, hold on a second. Okay, with automatic weights. Alright, we go here to pose mode, and then we see if it works. It works! It's alive! Let's try this. Whee! We did it, folks. We have made a bendy bone structure. Let's do Alt-R. No, that's Control-R. Alt-R. I don't regret taking 3D animation class in college, but it looks like you're going farther than I did. Well, you know, Mr. Proto, the point eventually, of course, is to make new animations. You know, like I said in the vlog video, we're gonna make new Ninja Steve, we're gonna make new Space Opera, and we're gonna go even further beyond. So, you know, I still will need your help, of course, with a lot of stuff, like new character designs, and of course the original comic book project, which we will get back to. It's a lot of stuff. There we go. I was like, something's still off here, but that's all it was. This course looks very effective. Well, I highly recommend it if you ever want to get into it. It's learn to rig and animate models in Blender for all skill levels. So, share this course, and here is the link to it. I don't think it's on sale right now, but Udemy courses go on sale frequently. You could probably pick this course up for like $15 at some point. And all you need to do to start with it is Blender, which of course, you know, is free to download. But yeah, this has proven to be very, very effective for me, and doing this in the live streaming format is keeping me somewhat consistent. I still need to practice, of course, outside of the lessons. But yeah, you know, I'm happy to do all this stuff, and I'm happy that all you guys are watching. Oh yeah, let me do this as well. Let's see. Alt-G. I don't think I did any bending here with G, but just in case. Alright, and the lesson's over. So that's all we're going to do for today. Hopefully we can come back tomorrow. We'll save as incremental, and then we'll come back to it. So yeah, that's it. So we're gonna go ahead and raid my friend Geekdom. He's only streaming on Twitch. I think he's playing the Switch 2 with his brother. That's what it looked like when I was checking in before. Let me look back. Yeah, they are playing Mario Kart World. So that should be fun. So I'll go ahead and give them a raid. I know some of the people who are watching me are already watching him, so this won't be that much of a difference. And I will be back later on tonight on my It's a Trap Plays YouTube channel playing Stellar Blade. So let me do this. I'm going to post the link to Geekdom's Twitch channel in the chat in case anyone wants to go over there from YouTube or Twitch, you know, if you're not watching over there, or maybe even from Kick. I don't know. But yeah, make sure to follow Dom. He's such a great live streamer, great friend, and I'm always happy to support his efforts. But thank you everyone who came out to watch me today, and like I said, I'll be back later tonight. Way later on tonight. It'll be like probably about 9 p.m. Pacific to play Stellar Blade. Alright. I'll see you guys later. Thank you all again so much. Hopefully we'll be back tomorrow morning and do some more Blender stuff. And until then, thick blessings be upon you, and may the thick be with you all. See you later.